My name is Kevin Martin. I'm from Canada, Calgary, Alberta. I stream full-time on Twitch Poker, and I'm at the PSC Bahamas. I grew up in a small town in Alberta with a pretty big family, 4 kids, mom and dad. Just a conservative, little cute family growing up in northern Alberta. Really loved competing all through high school, and I loved the competition behind high school athletics. I was always a very, very competitive kid. Always wrestled, always played with my brothers. Yeah, just a small, ordinary family. Pretty religious. We kept to ourselves, and that was where it all started. So I was actually gonna be in the medical field, in the dentist field. Potentially that's what I wanted to go. I met with a career counselor, and she's like, you will hate your life if you do that. You have to do something with people. You're a people person. So she directed me, and I went into post-secondary school where I studied radio and television broadcasting, and I became a radio announcer somehow, which is a little bit nuts, and we did that for a couple years. So yeah, talking to people always kind of came naturally to me, and I made my profession out of it. But being a radio announcer is really, really cool. You get to talk to people all the time. And when you mess up, I mean, your lives are not at stake. You know, you might sound funny and be embarrassed momentarily, but I loved it. I had complete creative control of whatever I wanted to say, whatever I wanted to talk about it. I got to listen to cool music all day. It was a really, really cool job. I was the kid right out of college that worked 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and I was the late night show. So not a lot of people were listening to me, but it was kind of cool. I had complete freedom. I could do whatever I want. My topics could be a little more engaging. I could be a little near the edge. We had a lot of fun times. The money in radio is actually not that massive unless you become one of those mega personalities. It's not that great. So that was part of the factor. But also I just fell in love with poker. So what happened was I was working full-time radio. I'd never played poker, and I had a week off for holidays or something, or I was sick or something. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I didn't have a lot of friends in my new city. I said, let's learn a hobby. And somehow I decided to finally study poker for the first time ever. I got my first poker book, I read my first couple chapters, and I instantly fell in love with the game. And it was never supposed to be a job or anything more than that for me, but I just absolutely loved it. And I started playing and started winning a little bit and started winning a little bit. Oh wait, this is not gonna be a consistent trend. But 2 months in, the graph was going really well, things were happening, and I just became very, very motivated. So I would work at the radio station from 2 to 10 p.m., and as soon as I'd sign off, I'd be like, all right, that's Nickelback, good night, I'm Kevin, I'm done. And I would drive right to the casino and play till the casino closed. And that was my whole life for months, 2 to 10 radio, and after that, and I was known at the poker room as the guy from the radio who just gambled and played poker. And I was very careful with it all though. There was a buzz and excitement, but at the same time it was very calculated. Every time I went, I wrote down in my notebook, I have this much money. I'm leaving with this much money. I played this many hours. So my hourly, I was very, 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 very careful. And I recommend if you're getting into poker or whoever is new out there, at the same time, this is the dream, go chase it, but be a little careful, make sure you have some backup plans. It doesn't always work out for everybody. And yeah, and then eventually, my goal for some reason, I said as soon as I have $15,000 to my name, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna go do this full time. And sure enough, inches, we hit $15,000. By the way, which is not enough money at all. To cover living expenses and to live a life and have a proper bankroll, that's not nearly enough money. But I was like, screw it, I'm young, let's go do it. And sure enough, I remember it very distinctly. I looked at my bank account and it said $15,000. And within an hour, I handed in my 2 weeks notice to my radio job and I was gone. I moved to Calgary because they had 24-hour poker rooms. And I said, I want to play around the clock. I want to put in tons of hours, right? It's just so degenerate. So I moved, I got an apartment there to myself, and I would play 60, 65 hours a week, very seriously as a full-time job. And we kept track of it all. I was living the dream. I was 7 months in. I hadn't had a losing month. I had shown profit every single month. And then something else crazy happened, which was nuts. I got casted on a major reality television show in Canada called Big Brother Canada. I loved Survivor growing up. It was my favorite show. I watched it every Thursday with my family. We used to bond over that. And I could never apply because I was Canadian, right? I was actually planning to move to America at one point, get my dual citizenship to apply to. That's how much I love this show, right? I love Survivor. It was my dream to be on this show and compete. And then thankfully, I mean, it's not the same. It's Big Brother, it's different than Survivor, but Big Brother Canada got announced in Canada when I was 19 years old. And as soon as I saw the commercial, I said, I'm gonna be on this show, I'm gonna compete and win. Applied season 1, the producers didn't even talk to me. They're just like, who is this kid, right? Season 2 didn't talk to me. Like, all right, season 3, Big Brother Canada. I submitted a really good tape. I really promoted myself. Sure enough, made it through the casting process. Oh, another phone call, I'm still in the running. Oh my goodness, I'm in the top 50 people. I might be on this thing. Got the phone call, they said, you're on the show, come compete. The easy to understand version, Big Brother is just, they take a group of people, different ages, different sexual orientations, different walks of life, they put them in a group, just different people. And these people have to live and exist with each other while at the same time kind of disposing of each other. One person every week leaves. You get voted out. So you have to maintain good relationships with everyone. You compete for power. It's this fascinating social experiment. It's a very strategical game, and I really, really wanted to win this thing. So basically, the show lasted 70 days. We all went on day 1. The winner was crowned on day 70. I got eliminated on day 49, about halfway through. I was kind of disappointed, and I could talk about the strategy and what happened in there forever. At the end of the day, I really wanted to win. It was $100,000 for the victory, but that wasn't it. I just wanted the prize. Like, how many people ever get to play Big Brother ever? Very, very few. How many people ever get to win? Even fewer. The editors show certain scenes for certain reasons. They definitely want to portray certain characters in certain ways. So there were some moments where I laughed and I said, this is awesome. And there's some moments where I'm just cringing and I can't believe I said that. You know, it's like, oh my God, Canada just saw me do that? It was very, very embarrassing at certain moments. But overall, it was just like, it was definitely, my character in particularly, I think it came across as like pretty fun, loving, like had a good time. So I loved it. And after the show, that has provided me with so many opportunities with the Twitch stream, with the YouTube channel, with everything. Like, I all of a sudden had this audience that cared about me in this weird way. And so it was awesome. It really was. So I came off of Big Brother Canada with my finish that I wasn't exactly thrilled about, right? And then things calmed down. I lived like a bit of a kind of like party life for 2 months afterwards, really enjoyed the momentary exposure. It settled down and I said, what am I gonna do now? I still love poker, I still love Twitch. My buddy is one of the biggest Twitch stars right now. Why don't I follow in his footsteps? Jamie Staples blazed the path for me and I said, I wanna do that too. So every day I just logged on, played online poker and broadcast my sessions. And that was a journey in itself because when I started streaming on Twitch, I really had never played online tournaments before. I really had no clue what I was doing at all. There's a massive difference between live cash games where I had success and moving on to the online tournament where you're playing with 8 big blinds, 12 big blinds. There's all these new concepts like ICM, pay jumps, and it all took me a while to learn. So when I started playing online, I just lost for a while. I just lost, and you know, I grew an audience, but there was at the other end of the spectrum, there was this group of people that said, this kid is not good at poker. People should not be watching him. There was lovers and there was haters at the same time. So thankfully over the last year, we've like really, we moved down stakes. I played like very small stakes online and we've had a lot of success. We've really worked on our game. Thankfully, we've been able to move back up. And my channel is like doing really, really well. And I'm very thankful for the people that watch me and support me all the time. During the radio station days, from 2 to 10, I would go to the casino and play, and Jamie Staples was always there. He's just this random kid. At the first, and we were a little competitive because we were 2 of the younger people in the game at the same time, and he was way better than me. I remember one hand, he called me with King High, and I had nothing. He hero called me, and I said, how did you do that? And I just like stopped the game. I just like, no, seriously, how did you do that? How did you know? And he gave me his explanation, and then he kind of taught me. So Jamie was kind of like my coach when I first started playing live poker. He was the only other young person in the game, so we really bonded and became really good friends after that. I love providing a stream that's great for new players. When you go into poker, I get asked all the time, Kevin, what's the button? Oh, the button is this, and then these are the blinds, and these are the payout structures. I love explaining to the new audience, because that's the audience that we really need to go after. If we want to keep this game going, we have to have new people coming in, or it's just the ecosystem's not going to work out. So I love talking to new players, and I love talking to beginning players who are playing very small stakes. So if you want to learn and get better and watch my progress too, that's what my channel is all about. A lot of the biggest people on Twitch that are getting thousands and thousands of viewers are already made their name in poker. They have millions of earnings. They've crushed the game for a long time. I haven't. I'm a guy that's just getting in very, very recently. So if you want to come enjoy the journey with me, that's what my channel is all about. Twitch is an all right job, but at the same time, I'm a stand-up for Twitch streamers. It's hard. It's hard to turn on that camera and be live for 8-9 hours a day. And the thing is, if you want to build an audience, you just have to be there too. Jason Somerville, the guy with the biggest audience right now on Twitch, when he first started streaming, he streamed 70 days in a row, and that's for a reason. You have to build up momentum. It's insane. I haven't achieved anything like that. We've done some pretty sick days. So day in the life for me right now, when I'm at home, is I wake up 2 hours to myself. Usually I try to get to the gym. That doesn't always happen. Then it's emails, and instantly, as soon as I can, I press that live button, and I go and I stream and I play poker for probably 9 to 10 hours. hit that end button, wrap up another hour of emails, debrief social media. There's a lot before the Twitch stream and there's a lot after the Twitch stream to make it successful. That 8 to 9 to 10 hours that we're live, that's almost like the easy part. That's the part I enjoy, right? The part before and the part after, thankfully I have a little bit of a team forming that helps me out with the technical side, the production side, so that's taken care of a little bit. But it's tough, it's hard. A lot of people try to Twitch stream and they just burn out or they just don't get the viewers that they're expecting. It's a tough gig. Will I always be in poker? Who knows? The game always changes. If you asked me 4 years ago, I didn't even know what poker was, and here I am right now. So who knows what other industry I'm going to fall in love with. But right now in the short term, I love this game. I want to keep working hard. I want to keep getting better. I want to keep blazing that path for new players that can look at me as an example and say, that kid did it, I can do it too. I'm going to work hard and follow him. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, in the future, family, of course, one day. Like, I want to, have that. I'd love to have a family, run around, little girl, little boy. Of course, that would be amazing, but right now we're a little too young. I think I have other things to conquer first. If you want to find me, my main home is Twitch. Kevin Martin, Google Kevin Martin Twitch. My page will pop up. The YouTube channel, the social media, all that complements the Twitch. Twitch is my baby that I care after, and everything else is just gravy, I consider. So yeah, come follow me on Twitch. I would love to. 2017, I'm going to be streaming a ton, very, very consistently, and I'm very excited to see you guys there.